solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of member
the duties of member
of the New York State Assembly.
of the New York State Assembly.
Well, thank you. I see that I'm between you and the refreshment, so I will try and be somewhat brief. And I just want to thank everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Frank Sedio just said to me, I like that suit and I like your hair long. Brooklyn's a very personal place. And our politics are very personal. Thank you, Frank. So for those of you who know me from Boerum Hill for so many years ago, all I can think of is who would have thought, knocking on those doors to organize the first Dean Street block party, that door knocking would be a knack I would need to develop. It seems like only yesterday in so many ways, and it seems even shorter since we kicked off our campaign with Congresswoman Velasquez on one side and the great Joan Millman on the other, and supporters surrounding us. We knew that we needed to talk about the issues, and we needed to talk about the voice of the people in the New York State Assembly. If there's one thing that my service has been about, is making sure that the voice of people are involved in the decisions that affect their lives. It's very simple. We need to be there, we need to speak up, and we need to communicate. And we have a right to be there at the table and to communicate about our needs. That is what brings us together. Those needs may differ, they may be different, we may need to compromise from time to time, but working together, we will make a difference. And I'm so grateful that the people who have spoken on my behalf today are here with me. They're all people that I've worked with, they're all people that I've agreed with and disagreed with, but we've all worked together, and that is the most important part, is that we know when we work together, we can accomplish great things. I want to thank a number of people. First, John Longo, who's been the MC today. Not that long ago, my friend Rachel was driving me home, and we were sitting there chatting in the car, and she got a text message, and her face lit up. And I said, what's going on? And she said, well, I met a guy. So, John, thank you for marrying Rachel. And for becoming my friend. I want to thank Senator Schumer, Congresswoman Velasquez, Congresswoman Clark, Comptroller Stringer, Public Advocate James, Senator Montgomery, Borough President Eric Adams, Alan Fleischman, my great co-leader, my sister Barbara, who did a wonderful job. My buddy Frank Sedio. I know that several of the elected officials weren't able to make it. Assemblymember Brennan asked me particularly to say how much he wished to be here, but he was called away for family purposes. I want to thank my campaign team, John Longo, as you've already know, Paul Nelson, David Chiswick, and Charles Japan. I want to thank the Brooklyn Youth Chorus. Were they wonderful? Young people lifting their voices together. You know, when you are singing together, you have to work together. You have to express yourself, but you have to sometimes stifle yourself in your voice. You have to work with others. It is such a metaphor for life to sing together in a chorus. And I am so proud of you and so grateful that you came to join me today and join all of us and entertain us. I want to thank Matteo and Amalia. I love you, and I'm so proud of you for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance today. Everything. My sisters and brothers are here. My family. My husband, Bill Harris, who has been there for me and been a supporter and been there the entire time. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I love you. I'm not going to go into the bills. I do want to announce that we got committee assignments, and so I will just tell you. I am going to be serving on the Judiciary Committee, Higher Education, Labor, Transportation, do we need that as well here? And Consumer Affairs. So, those of you who have been asking me constantly, what committees are you going to be on? Now we know. I also want to thank, it's just say that this community, the 52nd Assembly District, is blessed in many, many ways. We have such wonderful people, and it's about the people that, that makes this the difference. We are blessed to have great relationships with our police precincts. We have 3 police precincts here. The 7-6 was represented here today, and as Congresswoman Velasquez suggested, we really need to send our thanks and our prayers to the 8-4 who suffered the loss of 2 of their officers. They're always there working with us, and they have been stalwarts working with community and really believe in community involvement, and we are just very, very lucky to have them. Okay, I've lost my, I have my papers here, and I don't have my glasses with me, so so, with that, I just want to say, very briefly, oh, no, thank you very much. Judge Devin Cohen, he's such a yeah, there you have it, okay. Thank you. So, finally, as former Congresswoman and presidential candidate Shirley Chisholm, who once represented what is now part of the 52nd Assembly District, said that service is the rent you pay for room on this earth. Those are the words that I've tried to live by, and with your help, I'll continue to do so. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your support, for your confidence in me, and to just tell you that you will never have any reason to doubt that I will be there and I will be there for you. Thank you so very much.
I'd like to call on Rabbi Joseph Potasnik for our closing prayer. Thank you, Mr. Longo. I just want to say being on this part of the program at the end reminds me, I appreciate